for watching Parties Extra, brought to you by Party Galaxy. Patty Anthony, race director for the Redbud Classic, is here with us today. Patty, thanks for coming by to give us a wrap-up report about this year's Redbud Classic. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Well, it's always been such a wonderful event, and you've been going on since the spring of 1983. You celebrated 30 years this year. So tell us about some of the activities this year.
We did. We were really pleased to be able to celebrate 30 years in Oklahoma City. It's a big part of a lot of people's lives, we feel. It's part of the fabric of the community. You say Redbud, everybody knows exactly what you're talking about. And so this year we went back to the tried and true oldies but goodies races. We had a 10K, a 5K, and a 2-mile walk on Sunday. And then we had the cycling tours on Saturday. We had a 10, 33, and 50. And even though it was a rough weekend of tornadoes and hail and wind, we were able to get all the running and cycling events in.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and we even were able to do the 1-mile fun run for the kids on Saturday afternoon. And we had nearly 400 children show up with their families. So, you know, the weather was threatening, but we still were able to get that in.
Oh my gosh. Well, so some of the things you all scheduled this year started 30 years ago. Like one of the things I know about was pasta on the pond, because 30 years ago you had to load up with carbs for the race. So there was always pasta on the pond. So that's one of your cool things. What are some others?
Well, I think, people, when they think of Redbud, they do think of pasta on the pond. And the other things are the 1-mile kids run. We've always done that. The 2-mile walk, we've always had that, to look forward to every year. I think people enjoy the bands along the course. That's tradition. Not a lot of races entertain you while you run. Also, the neighbors come out, and if it's a hot day, they will spray you with hoses and hand you Cokes and food along the way.
And they have a lot of parties along the way.
And there are parties. They have block parties. In fact, we have a competition on the 2-mile and the 10K. The best block decorating, and usually every year, actually the past, I'd say 6 or 7 years, the block of Mulberry wins. And last year they tied pink tissues on all the trees on the block. It must have taken them at least a week.
You all give great medals. Don't you?
Yeah, we have
great
nice
trophies.
medals.
Do you have trophies?
We do. We have place medals for people who place first through third in their age divisions, and then we have trophies for the biggest team, the fastest 5K team, the fastest 10K team. If a high school, the fastest high school team. So we send out trophies, and that's kind of what we're doing now during wrap-off. We send out medals and trophies and publish, their times.
Tell us about your board.
We have a 30-person board.
30?
It's quite a large board, but it takes a lot of volunteers to work that weekend to chair the different areas, because we have so many different events. It's a 2-day, race. We have Pasta on the Pond, we have the kids race, we have the cycling tours, we have the running events. So it takes a lot of volunteers and board management to do that.
What does that board choose these fabulous t-shirts?
They do. In August. Yes, this is this year's shirt, 2012, our 30th anniversary. We wanted to look a little retro, kind of looks like an old-fashioned medal. And anyway, this was very well received. People really liked it. We sold a lot of t-shirts, that's for sure.
Well, and you said that to the board meeting, they all come because they like to have a decision-making process on.
Yeah, they do.
Fabulous t-shirts.
They come to the board meetings, and we have a couple choices or different designs to select from, and the board votes on the design that they like.
You all had a 30-year party, so tell us about that.
We did. We had a party on Saturday night at Mamacita's, and we had about 80 to 100 people come, but we really wanted the sponsors and people important to Redbud, past board presidents, people who've really made Redbud what it is today, and we wanted to thank them. And we had a fun cake. We had like little tiers cupcakes with little tennis shoes, and then a huge tennis shoe on the top. It was a retro, it was an old-fashioned Adidas, is what they wore 30 years ago. And we gave all the guests saplings, Redbud saplings, in these cute little styrofoam cups. And we had all kinds of little giveaways. But it was just a fun event, very casual, just to thank everyone.
What a great event.
Thank
You and your
you.
board are doing a fabulous job of
Thank you so
creating
much.
the event for our community.
Well, and thank you for letting us come talk to you about the Redbud.
Well, we cannot wait until next year.
Thank
Thanks.
you.